Making their way to the ring first, from Clinton, California, being accompanied by Lucy Mendez. They are the master of swag, Periwinkle, and ravishing Randy Ray, the perfect addiction.
All right. Well, here we are, the second match, Movie House Mayhem, and in the house with me, Mr. Ian Rotten, the founder of IWA Mid-South Legendary, man. So great to have you here at Movie House Mayhem too, my friend. And you are getting ready to see the Perfect Addiction. Well, 2/3 of the Perfect Addiction tonight. Periwinkle apparently.
Interesting venue.
Well, yeah, the historic Lawford Theater in downtown Havana.
Yep.
When you say theater-style seating, you're not lying, my friend.
Not lying at all, not lying one bit.
And tonight you are going to see what I think is 2/3 of the Perfect Addiction. Usually it's a threesome. Usually it's Periwinkle.
Then you're talking my business.
And Randy Ray. And as you can see, the queen of mean herself, Ms. Lucy Mendez. But Periwinkle's injured tonight, unable to make the event. So I don't know what Randy Ray's got in mind when him and Winkle originally were going to be facing Guns and Beer. And Lucy was probably just going to be running interference, doing a little coaching, doing a little cheesecake on the outside. But I don't know what's going to happen now, Ian, because Periwinkle's not here to do the heavy lifting. I don't know what Randy and Lucy have got in mind. We're going to find out.
Yeah, a lot of times when I'm a tag team specialist. A lot of times when you're preparing for a tag team match and you don't have your tag team partner, that throws you off your game.
So tonight, unfortunately, Periwinkle will not be able to compete. He had a little trip to the emergency room last night, unfortunately. So, seeing as I am the amazing, gorgeous, talented, amazing manager that I am, I have signed that dotted line and have added myself to this match tonight.
What?
How about that? Of all things,
Perfect Addiction.
Lucy herself is going to replace Periwinkle tonight?
But tonight.
I don't know if that's a brilliant idea or a brilliant idea.
Lucy's a formidable competitor, Ian, but wrestling's a big man's game and oftentimes a tough man's sport. But Lucy, she's formidable. She's wrestled some big, bad women in her time. And I'm going to tell you right now, she's devious.
All women are. Any women that get in this business are devious.
She is the brains behind the Perfect Addiction, let me tell you. And business picked up for the Perfect Addiction ever since she rolled into town. Now tonight they're facing a team that's just now getting hot on the circuit, which is Guns and Beer. That's Bogart and Duke Cornell. And right now, I see Duke Cornell, and I see
a 12-pack of beer.
What's going on here? Where's Bogart?
He's got that Pabst Blue Ribbon. He could be Necro Butcher's
I don't
partner.
know if he's gun or if he's beer, but
Or
we're
a little bit of
missing
both.
one or the other. Well, Duke, what are you planning on doing? Well, Lucy, though, maybe. Well, Bo's going to tell us something. Duke's going to tell us something, too. Let's see what happens. Well, now, Duke, you got the house mic. Let us know what's up, brother. Is this a handicap match? You got a plan? Where's your partner?
Grimace, quit looking at the children. And my little senorita Lolita. Oh, no. Don't talk about her like that. She's a delicate little petunia. I'm looking at her for you, sweetheart. Man, it's funny that your partner's injured too. Because my buddy Bo would normally be right there, face deep in a case of beer.
That's what I've told you, Ian. Bo normally be there.
Right. He hurt himself too. So now he's sitting over on Uncle Buck's couch, drinking a little bit of that shine and getting his feel good going. So I had to go ahead and call a favor from a family. And, well, Jimmy wouldn't answer. Dale wouldn't answer. I even called Aunt Petunia. She wouldn't answer. So I had
Probably
to
disconnected.
dig deep into the Rolodex.
Might have been out of
That's what
minutes.
it's called.
Right.
And I had to go ahead and I had to call my baby cousin Gator. So, Gator, big channel. He's just a
Okay,
little
so
baby.
Bo God is injured, and he has gotten his baby cousin, little Gator, to come fill in for Bo tonight. And Randy Ray's got Lucy Mendez to fill in for Perry Winkle
And he
tonight.
just hit some kind of crazy, like, call to like...
And here comes Cousin Gator in. I don't know what to expect here. I expected something totally different when I sat down. Hey, you know how indie wrestling is. It's constantly
Right,
throwing you
card
these
subject to
curveballs.
change.
The card is constantly subject to change. I don't know what we're getting here. I don't know what's going on, but I know this. Lucy Mendez and Randy Ray are very formidable, very devious, very opportunistic. I know that Duke Cornell is one badass beer-drinking brawler, and little Cousin Gator, the holy cats, Ian, there ain't nothing little about Cousin Gator over there.
That's one ugly broad. If that's supposed to be a woman.
No, I don't think it's intergender. I think
No?
no. I think that's legitimately holy cats. So what's he go? 6'5", 8? Hell, I don't know. That is one huge beer drinking gator. And this was his fourth call? For God's sakes.
Somebody needs to tell this guy that that's a false rumor. The police don't have to tell you they're police. That's an old wives' tale.
Hey, I'm younger than he is. I don't get him like a baby. Half month year old. Hey!
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't think Randy Ray saw this coming when he decided to make Lucy Mendez his partner. I'm going to tell you right now, Ian, I don't think he predicted a man of this size. Meanwhile, Randy's reintroducing himself to the Proving Ground crowd, and I guess Duke Cornell heard enough of Randy Ray's introduction. Look at that!
And somebody
I think
put some
we're up and
sour
running.
cream on that potato because that was laid in there. He had enough of his mouth.
Randy didn't quite get the whole Ray out at the end, and we're off and running. And look, he got himself a face full of mush there, Ian. Shoot, this was almost over quicker than it started.
Absolutely.
And look at this. Randy Ray's going to wish he hadn't done so much smack talking now, I bet, my friend. And the giant gator moving in on Randy Ray. Brand new to the Proving Ground Guns and Beer, and brand new to Guns and Beer is Cousin Gator. Man, there's nothing but debuts going on left and right here.
And he ain't even bothered to take his hat off.
Why would you at that size? Just
I mean,
come in and start fighting.
I'd be willing to bet you this is the kind of guy that like leaves his socks on and his hat while he has sex.
Sleeping, shower, sex, I don't
Right.
think it matters. Unless it comes off by accident, he's not worried about it.
Right. Big sidewalk slam gets him a 2 count there, though.
That's a power move from a huge man, and I guess that's what you got to have when you're that size. Master that power game. And look at that, into that turnbuckle and the ribs and the chest of Randy Ray. Absolutely crushed. What's Duke looking for here? He's trying to get him up and over in. Oh, Ray managed to block and he's looking for the tag. And look at that, he saved himself.
I don't know if this is a good idea, though. I mean,
I don't know either. How's Guns of Beer going to react to this? I guarantee they did not expect it. When they came here, they were certainly not expecting this. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think Duke's a little smitten by Lucy Mendez. I think he's trying to win her over, Ian. A little dip.
He dipped her all right.
Oh!
And she just slapped the snot out of him.
I figured the only dip he knew about was skull.
Right.
That's quite a maneuver. Oh, he's offering her a bit. I'm telling you right now, Ian, he's smitten with this young lady. Wait a minute. She's accepting? Should Pemberton be making any kind of a... Oh, no, the cardinal mistake. Taking your eyes off the
Hell has no fury like a woman scorned, and I don't even know if this woman's been scorned yet.
No, she doesn't need to be scorned. She came pre-eviled. And look at Randy Ray. Once he found the opening he was looking for, Katie barred the door. That's exactly what Randy Ray was looking for, and he better take it to him. And look at him go. But only a 2 count. Kind of a sloppy pin by Randy. Maybe should have hooked the leg there.
Taking a look at this chick, I'm sure he does a lot of things sloppy.
You're not talking like seconds, are you? Surely you're not implying that. Oh, and face first into that turnbuckle, and Randy Ray with a nice tag, and Lucy Mendez, like I said, look at her laying the boots.
Mean.
She's a Hellcat.
Mean, evil, nasty.
Duke Cornell did not anticipate this when he came to the proving ground tonight, I guarantee
I'm telling you right now, if he's spitting with this chick, he better get a prenup, because otherwise he's going to lose the whole trailer.
Oh, you just got to find a woman you already hate, buy her a house, and leave.
Right.
Oh, and that shoulder up, and once again, Duke Cornell, double tough. Not the smartest guy in the ring, fell for that trickery by Lucy, but I'm not going to kid you. This beer-drinking son of a gun is one tough guy.
Yeah, but you act like this is the first guy that's ever fallen for a broad in wrestling.
Well,
that doesn't make him dumb. That just makes him horny.
And typical.
Right.
It makes him typical.
Right. Cousin Gator over here, I don't think he's helping his cousin out at all.
No,
arguing with the referee.
As much as he wants to be upset, what's going on? Oh, added weight with that was clever.
Absolutely.
That was clever by Randy Ray and Mendez. And then Lucy.
First she stepped on his heart, now his guts.
Holy cow. What a house of fire, Lucy Mendez. Look at her go. Dragging him over to the corner, and a nice tag by Ray. I'll tell you what, they make a hell of a team.
Can't trust a woman with a tramp stamp, though. You cannot do that.
Oh, I wouldn't trust Lucy with my credit card. I'd buy her a drink, have a nice conversation, but you can't. I don't know if you'd want to go take it much past there. Oh, and a nice rake of the back, and Randy Ray.
And they're putting it too.
Look at Lucy Mendez in there laying in chops. I think that Duke's a little reluctant to really fight back when it comes to Lucy. I just don't think he can muster up the willingness to just jack her right in the jaw with a soup bone, Ian. Oh, but he don't have no problem elevating Randy Ray.
Big spinning power bomb.
And down hard, Ray is in a world of trouble there. Look at that, knocked every bit of wind right out of him. Randy looking for a tag, but
he
no.
can't tag the girl in. Severe disadvantage there. He slips in a beer spot.
Oh, look at Gator unloading the power. And Ray is absolutely reeling right now. And oh my Lord!
Big over the top belly-to-belly suplex by Cousin Gator.
Oh, and a save by Mendez. I don't know if Ray was going to be kicking out of that one.
She kicked him right in the hip bone. That's not good.
I'm gonna get my hands on you, little girl.
You know, I'm not so sure Cousin Gator's going to be as reluctant as old Duke to lay it on to old Lucy in this match.
I think he's willing to take 5 to 10 for domestic violence. I don't think Cousin Gator's worried about that.
That might be the way his daddy raised him.
Hey.
Don't listen to that.
And meanwhile, Randy Ray is again eyes taken off the match, and Ray just taking advantage of it. What an opportunist. Oh, but Cornell is fighting back, and meanwhile, Lucy has been goozled. She's in some serious trouble. Wait a minute, what's going on? It's Mario Crivello. He just snuck in with a foreign object. Oh, and a low blow, and another foreign object blow. Where the hell did Crivello come from? And Lucy Mendez takes the pin, Ian.
1 didn't get the job done. Hitting 2 didn't get the job done, but getting 3 to the back of the head got the job done.
3 big blows to that big man took him down, and look at that. Lucy Mendez picking up the pin. Randy Ray laying the boots. And what is this? When did Mario Crivello get hooked up with this? I told you Mendez was a devious planner.
Hey, when you got the attributes of a pretty woman like that, she can get a lot of things done in a wrestling dressing room.
What a shocker. What a shocker for Guns and Beer. And look at this, at the absolute mercy of the Perfect Addiction and Mario Crivello, or are we looking at the Perfect Addiction? I don't know what's going on here, Ian. There's plenty to be answered, plenty of intrigue, plenty of interest, and plenty of excitement still to come. What a way to get tonight started, my friend.
Cousin Gator's eggs have definitely been scrambled.
Cousin Gator took 2 foreign object shots and a kick to the sack. Bad way to...
she didn't kick him, but she stuck it up in there.
Yeah, that's true. Wasn't the foot. That's
cough and turn your head.
Exactly, doctor. Oh, wow.
And on top of that, he lost his hat.
And I got no idea where in the world Mario Crivello came from out here. I mean, the entrance out through the back door. I don't know what was going on there, but man. And Guns and Beer disappointed and hurt in their debut in the Proving Ground. Outsmarted by the Perfect Addiction.
Good thing Tommy Rich ain't here. He'd be crying at that party foul in the ring. You ever seen the oldest, youngest NWA champion of all time cry? It's a sad, sad thing.
I remember him being emotional after he lost the NWA belt and they did a vignette in the hills of the Smoky Mountains with him. I don't know if he cried, but he was awfully close. You could practically see the tear forming. He was going to get the belt back. He was going to get it back.